I think I'm back on live again. I don't know what happened. Let's see if I could get Linda now. Let's see if he's out there.
Good day, Chris. Yes, I am at the turkey farm to pick out my Thanksgiving turkey. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays where everyone of different races and creeds get together to give thanks for all our blessings. Back in the former Soviet Union, we only were able to give thanks for our most fearless leader. And that was about it.
Okay, so that's Linda, our producer. He's out this morning at the turkey farm and to pick out his Thanksgiving turkey. So since I had a problem with the show, there was some sort of computer malfunction. I'll just do my introduction again and just start over again and use this to do as the replay. So let's have a preview of what we're going to speak today or talk about today. And this problem again. I don't know why this is doing this. I apologize. I am having technical difficulties here. There might be a little glitch with the software right now. I'm not getting my videos. Let's try this. I don't know. I'm going to do my preview again, and I really apologize about this, but I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so that went through, and I'm watching it on my blog. It doesn't seem to have stopped the live streaming. It seems that for today, I have to refresh my screen for my videos. So I apologize. Again, this portion I will use for the rebroadcast of Real Estate with Mr. G. So today's topic is, will mortgage rates stay low in the upcoming new year? Okay. And there's a lot that will affect that direction. All right. So let me see if I could get my Blackboard up without a problem here. Let's see. And it's not coming up. So I'm going to refresh the screen. Stand by. And let's bring up our Blackboard. So that's what we're going to review today. And what I'm going to do now is to have to redo this now because I reviewed it. But we're going to share the screen with my PDF file. And let's see. Hold on. My PD. Let's see. Is that up here? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Still having a little. Oh, it's like a day here where I'm having technical difficulties. What's going on here? It didn't give me this problem before. I don't know. Let me refresh the screen again. I apologize. Just talk amongst yourselves as I'm doing this here. But okay. And as I go back to him, there we go. Okay, let me get my screen. Seems that today everything that I'm bringing up, whether it's a video or a PDF file, I have to refresh the screen. So it might be a glitch at the software company that I'm using. All these programs now, they're all cloud-based. So it's not on your hard drive. So if there's a problem, it's not really a problem on your hard drive. It's something happening in the cloud. Okay. So the big question is, will these mortgage rates remain low next year? And per this report came up on my blog this week. And in 2020, buyers got a big boost in the housing market as mortgage rates dropped throughout the year. According to Freddie Mac, rates hit all-time lows 12 times this year, dipping below 3% for the first time ever, while making buying a home more and more attractive as the year progressed. And here we're going to look at a graph, and we see we see the rates here continuously going down. Okay, and this looks like it starts from the beginning of the year and throughout the year. Yeah, this is for 2020, and from the first going all the way down to the to November, they went down. Now you notice here there's a little uptick. And why did this happen? Well, let's see, it's some here over here. Okay, well, what happened last week is that we got very good news. And the good news was that, well, I'm actually going to bring it down to the post that I got from the Washington Post. Mortgage rates climb on news of corona vaccine breakthrough. So last week, when that good news came out that we have not only one vaccine that will be hitting the market, we actually have two. And then I think early this week, we learned about a third one. So that is good news. And that's hopeful information for the economy, okay? Because, again, the biggest problem we have, and I keep on reiterating this in all my live streams, is that we have two biggest problems right now that we got to get over. And we have to get over this COVID-19 and get it controllable and find a way to diminish it. And number two, we need another stimulus package. So the stock market is very temperamental. So if good news comes out, people feel very good about the economy and they buy more stocks. And that pushed the stock market up. And with that hope that we're getting out of this, this time period where we're not so sure what's going on for the economy, or what will happen in the future. This was good news, and it caused mortgage rates to go up. Remember, mortgage rates are down low, and one of the reasons why they're down low, and not the only reason, because again, the rates are affected by the bond market. But it's again, it's like a domino effect. It's where the investors feel more confident. And so where they invest their money. So yes, it might be the decision of the Federal Reserve to keep the rates low to help stimulate the economy. But there's also what's involved with that is where investors will put their money. They'll either put into bonds or they'll put into stocks. So usually the Federal Reserve agrees to keep the prime rate low to stimulate the economy. But actually, in a sense, well, some people will always say banks make money no matter what, but the banks are not getting as much return on their money at these really, really low rates. So if the economy is getting better and more and more people can afford homes, then they'll bring up those rates, not to punish people, but to make sure there's a steady flow of money going in and out, and the availability of money. Okay, so they went up a little bit last week. So that's good news because the economy looks better. For people who are buying homes, it may not be that great, but it's only a small percentage anyway. And even so, if we look over here, and this is here the fourth quarter of 2020, and we go to the first quarter of 2021. So this is next year, the second quarter, third quarter, and a lot of these organizations from Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, MBA, and this is the National Association of Realtors. This is the mortgage. I might be off by a word. The Mortgage Bankers Association. So they're seeing, like a little uptick in the rates in the next coming quarters. All right, but it's not a whole lot. It's not an amount that will completely stop the housing market. Okay, so I don't see it as something bad. And you see here they're showing it. Here, this is starting with the beginning of 2019. It dropped. It's a little below 3% right now, but they expect to go up to 3%. And as long as the economy increases, they see the mortgage rates going up. What's nice is that even going up to 2023, it's still below 4%. And that's a lot better than 7.5%, 8% that it was at one time. So if the economy stays strong, we will see the rates go up. But it's going up again because more people have jobs. Hopefully their wages are increasing because of this. So there's a balance, an offset with this. All right. But again, my biggest concern is the COVID-19 and the stimulus package. And we're in this dark area right now, especially with the President Trump not conceding and not allowing Joe Biden to start meeting with the workforce, dealing with COVID-19. This is going to slow up the economic recovery or to keep it going strong. That's a problem, because the longer it takes for him to put together this strategy, the longer it's going to take to defeat this COVID-19 and then work on the economy. And my biggest fear, and this is getting more personal now, is that being that we are going into the winter months now, and we are staying more inside for our activities, like our after work activities. We're more now susceptible to getting COVID-19. You may be surprised, but I'm in, I'm 60, in my 60s, lower 60s, and so I'm in that age group where I could have more complications with COVID-19. So when it started in March, and March down here in Virginia is like, it's definitely like the spring. I mean, it's really springtime. It's warm enough to go out in shorts most of the time, and you're outside and you're doing more outside activities. So even though it happened, if you go up north, March still might be a little bit too cold. You're still not hanging outside that much. You're wearing jackets and stuff. But down here in Virginia, I guess, and the southern states as well, it's a comfortable time to be outside. So we're doing more outside things. We're getting fresh air. During the summer, I went to the beaches. I went to the pools. Thank God, knock on wood, I did not get sick. Okay, because I think that that influx of fresh air is helpful. Okay, people thought back in March and said, well, there's a good chance that the heat, excuse me, kills the virus. But now they're saying it's not so much the heat, it's that we're constantly getting fresh air. I guess that minimizes it, or it dissipates the virus out further, whatever. But it seems now that we're going into the cooler months, the colder months, the numbers going up. But what goes along with the fall and winter are colds and flus, and and so your resistance breaks down. So I'm more concerned now for my wife's safety, my safety. My kids are younger, they're not, I have older children and my grandchildren, they hopefully are stronger for this, but my wife and I are in that group. We're more susceptible to it. And so we're entering the months, we're coming into the holiday season where we're more inside. We're, coming home from work and putting on the Christmas lights and staying in and enjoying nice Christmas music. And but we're not hanging outside. It gets dark now at 4:30. Summertime, it gets dark at 8 o'clock. It's a big difference. Okay, we just hang out more outside, but that's not happening right now. So that's my concern. All right, and don't forget, as more and more people get sick, as more people get sick in factories, in industry, all right, and they start losing staff. I mean, I don't want to say losing, but they're out sick, so production goes down. We've already saw companies closing, restaurants closing. That could snowball again in the next few months. So it's a very tricky time right now. But the only solution to keep it from getting worse is to get the stimulus package out and getting control over this COVID-19. Now, once the vaccines come out, and I'm praying that they're good, and they're good for, it'll be nice if they're good for a lifetime. With other vaccines, you just take one shot and you're done. I don't know, we will have to take it over again. But the sooner it gets out to people and the majority of the population gets the vaccine, then we're going to see our economy get stronger and stronger and stronger. So I feel positive about 2021, but we have to accomplish a few things first. Okay. Once we get this under control, we help the people who are now behind with their mortgages and with their rents, to give another stimulus package. That's going to be great. That's going to get us faster out of this situation right now. Okay, it's very important. And most of the articles that feed into my blog, and of course I do my own articles as well, are always showing how strong the real estate market is, and it is, okay? But certain things have to happen for it to stay strong, because if it doesn't, everything affects everything else. Not, the housing market doesn't stay in the bubble by itself. The economy itself, the real estate and the retail industry, the hospitality industry. It's not a bubble by itself. Everything affects everything else. All right. So if we don't get control of it, we're going to have a problem. But at this moment, the market is strong, the real estate market. The biggest thing, and I'm reach out to my listeners out there across the nation, across the globe. I can't take listings from England, but as for listings in the Hampton Roads area, we need them, and I would love you guys to contact me to list your property. There are many buyers out there, and these buyers that are out there are qualified, because the ones who are looking now are the ones who, there's no doubt, they're qualified. They got their bank either pre-qualifications or pre-approvals, and then they're out there shopping. But I've been reading on different Facebook groups and pages dealing with the home buyers, is that they're going out and they want to put an offer on the house, and they find out there's already a couple of offers on it, and it's only been on the market like 24 hours, 48 hours. So it's a good time to list if you want to sell. Okay. Real estate agents, we are taking precautions when we're showing your homes. We're wearing a mask. I imagine if this gets even worse, we should wear gloves as we go through the homes. All right. And that could be an option that you request. Some people who are thinking about selling their home, but they're still living there, they have concerns about people walking through, but we are taking precautions. So again, it's a great time to list a home. You'll be getting multiple offers as long as it's priced correctly, and you'll be closing. It's not going to stay on the market for 3 to 6 months. Okay. One thing I wanted to add to, if the economy weakens, usually when it comes to credit requirements for applying for a mortgage, they usually get a little bit stronger. Okay. So if we go into a slump and the economy gets weak, then a lot of times the banks, the mortgage companies will tighten up on their credit requirements. So in the past, maybe they took a 620 score. They'll go up to a 660. Okay. So we want the economy to stay strong, so this doesn't happen. So everybody has a chance to buy a home. We've had the live streams on the different type of mortgages out there. And a lot of times, the two that we work with Fannie Mae and FHA, they have 3.5 to 3% down, which is good. There are first-time homebuyer programs out there that give you at least 100% financing. If your credit is really good, you may get up to 101 to 103%, so that you could use it for your down payment and or your closing costs. Okay. So to sum up today, that's the situation. We expect mortgage rates to inch up a little bit in 2021, not by a whole lot, but again, it all is dependent on the economy. As long as the economy is strong and people have their jobs and they're getting increase in wages, the little rise that it goes up to, the 0.3%, 5%, is not really going to hurt anybody. I would have a strong economy with the rates going up because that does provide more opportunity for everyone. Okay. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hopefully President-elect Joe Biden could start meeting with the White House officials on the COVID-19 situation. Let's hope that both Republicans and Democrats come to an agreement with the stimulus package. And that's what we're going to discuss. That's what we have discussed today. Now, let me see if I could get to, I'm going to try again. Leonard, can I get to you? Are you out there? You might.
Chris, great news. We have two wonderful celebrities in the audience. One of my favorite all-time animal acts, this duo appeared on Ed Sullivan and Mike Douglas and countless other venues across our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Bob Williams and Louie.
Wow. I haven't seen them in a while. I think the last time I saw them was on Ed Sullivan, but it was nice having them in the audience. So that's basically it for today's show. I think I did everything I wanted to do, and I'm sorry for the computer glitch. I don't know why that happened, but it seemed for Leonard introducing the dog act, that was fine. That was fine. So next Saturday is Thanksgiving weekend. I'm going to be home. I'm not going anywhere because of the restrictions. And, you know, I pray that you have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving and do your best to keep it at a small amount, you know, social distance, and with the rest of your family, go use Zoom, use FaceTime. So we have to get control of this virus, but whatever your choice, I wish you the best. Be safe, be well. I decided that I will do a show next Saturday, but what I'm going to do next Saturday, I've hooked up with a couple of Facebook groups that are first-time home buyers, and so I'm getting their feed into my Facebook page, and I'm seeing all these questions that are coming up, and you'll be amazed how many questions there are, you know, and concerns that come up. So I thought I would take a couple of the questions and discuss it on the air, and then I have to get used to my chat. I would invite people to send me questions about the real estate industry. A lot of it's about mortgages and being approved for mortgages, which, again, if any of my clients are watching and you're buyers and you haven't been pre-qualified yet, please do so. Do not wait till you go out to look at homes. Do not wait till you find your dream home, because I would say more times than not, we will find an issue, or the mortgage loan officer will find an issue that he can't approve you at that moment, and we need time to fix it. So don't wait till you see that dream home and then you know, see about getting approved, because you might find that home, I gotta have this home, and you go to the loan office and they say, well, you need a couple months to work on your mortgage before I can approve you. Okay. So do it now. Please don't wait. That's my biggest problem with buyers, to get them to call a loan officer. Okay. But it's best to get that out of the way. It's so important. That's like the biggest hurdle in the whole process, is that approval process. And if you can't be approved now, that's fine. They'll give you a plan to quickly increase your score, but don't wait. Please don't put it off. Okay. All right. So that's for today's show. So that's what we'll discuss next Thursday. And I would invite you to bring in your own questions. Okay. So that's it today for Real Estate with Mr. G. enjoy the day. It looks beautiful out. And have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving Day. And we'll talk next week. Now, it looks like for my ending, I have to refresh my screen. Okay, so let me try again. So have a wonderful, beautiful Thanksgiving, blessed Thanksgiving. Stay safe, and we'll see you next Saturday.